G'day everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Blue and welcome to a blind playthrough of Enshrouded. We're going to be taking a look at the game and deciding whether or not we're going to make this into a bit of a longer series. This game is something that I've been keeping my eye out on because it's something very similar to Valheim, and I am playing through Valheim currently, and I'm definitely addicted to that game, so I'm hoping that this is sort of an updated version of something similar to Valheim that we could sort of sink our teeth into. So, let's get started with creating a character. Now, in terms of whether or not I know what's going on in the game, I have played about 10 minutes. I skipped all the story though, so I have no idea what's going on with the story. But yeah, I do know a little bit about the start, and yeah, aside from that, I don't really know too much more, aside from what was in the trailers. In terms of character creation, I think I'm gonna go with a character that's similar to a manga that I really like called Berserk, and if any of you guys are familiar with that, the main character's name is Guts. So we're going to go with a design that sort of looks like that character. So I'm going for short hair. I haven't really been too up to date with the manga, but I'm not sure if he's got like a beard or not at the moment, as he's grown older. I might go with a beard here just because I think the clean look looks a little bit off, so I'll actually take the beard, make him look a little bit like an older version of Guts. The unfortunate thing at the moment with the current build of the game is there's no tattoos or scars that you can make. And yeah, if you guys are familiar with Guts as a character, he has a scar across his face on his nose right here. But anyway, we're gonna have to live with what we have here. I think we're almost good to go. Just need to choose a voice pattern here. We've got the female versions on the top and the male versions at the bottom. I think this is probably the one here, the one that sounds the gruffest. So let's go with that. Alright, and we'll just name our character. Very good. And yeah, let's get into it. We'll start a private game and we'll call this world. There we go. Let's jump in.
Long ago, a wanderer brought an enthralling gift to the people of Embervale. The elixir. It was a cure, a blessing, a weapon. Once concealed by the ancients, its might had been set free. With it came power, mistrust, and a longing for more. Humanity dug the elixir wells, ripping apart the land and each other to quench their thirst. Elixir and blood, a drop for a drop. But from the depths of the wells, an unforeseen curse crept into Embervale. The Shroud, a ruinous fog which sought only to spread and devour. Facing their downfall, ancients and humans united to forge the Flameborn. Now, your time has come. Awake.
Okay, and I guess that's us. We are Flameborn. And there we are, spawning from... I have no idea what this is. It looks like some kind of incubation tank or something along those lines. We can definitely see a few more in this room as well. I guess maybe if you play multiplayer, everyone might actually spawn from here in a new game. But anyway, let's proceed on. Cinder Vault. Commune with the flame. You've slumbered for too long, Flameborn. The realm of Embervale has fallen, consumed by the shroud. Now the enduring flame calls for you. Find a place in the ruined world and construct a flame altar to create shelter from the dark. Okay, and we've unlocked the flame altar there to, I assume, craft. And we've got a location charted as well. We can apparently access our journal here by pressing J, so just gonna take a quick look at that. So I guess our quests are tracked from here. Claim a spot for your base. Embervale has fallen, consumed by the shroud. Bring back the light and reclaim the land by establishing a flame altar in the wilds. Promising site to establish a flame altar is marked on your map. Reach the location to proceed. Okay, cool. Not sure what this is. Maybe... Okay. Right, so maybe additional pages if you have additional pages. We've got a crafting menu here as well. All discovered recipes for this crafting station are saved here. You can quickly navigate different categories by selecting these icons. Here you can find the requirements and ingredients for each recipe. You can pin recipes to get a notification once you have collected enough ingredients to craft the pinned recipe. Okay, very good. Well, since we do need to create a flame altar, I will actually pin this one to get that notification. And then there's this as well, which is the world map. And yeah, that's our destination right there. The plains for first base. So let's set that as a waypoint. That way we know where we need to go. Head outside and quickly admire the world of Embervale. I mean, this game looks beautiful. I'm running things on max settings for the moment. Hopefully the rig can take it. It seems to be handling it okay, but if we do need to downgrade a little bit here and there, we might do that as we progress. A vast world awaits you, filled with secrets and perils. Press I and navigate to the map to track your discoveries. Okay, yeah, well, we've already done that. Let's see here. Got something to read. On the flame and its murmurs, pure light engulfs the knowledge of the ancient breed, protects it in a flaming core. Wisdom far beyond my imagination. I could stare into the fire for hours, seeking answers, a whisper, but I hear none. Despite possessing a voice, it only speaks to those born from the flame. A shame as I believe we could have quite enlightened conversations. Balthazar. Okay, I'm not entirely sure how important it is going to be to know all of the different characters that we might learn in lore and stuff like that. Just quickly run there. Our stamina bar can be seen as a green circle, similar to, apparently, Breath of the Wild, which is, again, another game that I haven't played yet. I know, probably a sin there for some. Look, guys, I just don't have enough time to play every single game out there. So, yeah, I do play games in my free time, but I'm currently sort of working through Elden Ring. I haven't even finished that. Use a terraforming tool or explosives to forge a path through the rubble. Explosive powder balls can be thrown. Explosive barrels are detonated at range. Okay, so let's grab all of these powder balls or explosive powder balls. And I guess we can just throw these. Yeah, okay, cool. I did, as I said before, guys, test the game out a little bit before recording, just to make sure, you know, we have all of the right settings. Ooh, nice. A hatchet. Take that. But I didn't see this area before. I sort of maybe skipped this area, so didn't realize this was all here. Ode to Pinkmead. Gather round, we're drinking an ode to the queen once young. 3 babes on her arm, cup filled to the brim, thinking out loud she sung. Rather mead in my cup, or my cup filled with rum. Drink too much, rather than be done. Can't only have some, so share some around. Drink too much, rather than drink one. Rather mead in my head, and my head on the run, than my head on a pike with none. Get the rum and the mead, get the mead in the cup, get the cup to your head, drink up. Okay, some kind of a, maybe pirate shanty. Anyway, I'm excited about getting a hatchet actually, as I said, I didn't get that in my test run. So, let's proceed further. With ladders like this, your character approaches the ladder and immediately begins its animation. I would say that I would prefer not going or having the character locked into those animations if possible. But hey, it is what it is at the moment. The flame allows you to resist the shroud, but if you linger, you will perish. Escape the shroud to replenish your maximum time in the shroud. Another torch there. Very good. So I guess the torch helps us dissipate the shroud somewhat, but as you can see here, as soon as we enter this sort of fog-looking thing, well, let's call it the shroud then, we have a enshrouded timer above us there. It's giving us about 5 minutes at the moment, so we need to make our way out of this shroud within that time. Press tab to lock to your foes, press control to dodge out of harm's way. Yep, we've got an enemy over there. These things, we can destroy those things, and as you can see there, there's a little bit of gas that comes out, and that increases the speed in which the timer decreases, actually, so you gotta keep that in mind. Probably don't want to be destroying any more of those things. Okay, our first fight here. So, just gonna play around with control a little bit. Alright, easy. Let's take everything. I'm not gonna read all of the descriptions for ingredients and stuff like that, because I think that'll be a little bit too tedious. Very good. More shrouded spores, torn cloths. Again, probably stuff that we'll need for crafting later on. And we are out of the shroud, and you can see that the timer resets there. We've got various boxes everywhere. We could try and destroy all of this and collect loot from it. So we might find some goodies in boxes and stuff. And just like that, we're back outside. If you fall, you will rise again at your last return beacon. Cool. I assume this is maybe a return beacon. And we've unlocked various recipes there, including that workbench and a construction hammer. Oh yeah, look at this world, guys. How beautiful. Alright, let's move on. We do have to get to that site, right? So let's just take a look at the map again. We are nearby. There are some ruins here, so I might as well sort of just explore a tiny little bit more, but some berries here and a bit of honey. Oh, a bit of wax and honey. Okay, it's very good. Strings. Okay, very good. We've got some mushrooms as well, so might need to eat those later on, or maybe eat the berries. Yeah, we're unlocking all sorts of stuff. While equipped with a shield or melee weapon, press right mouse button to block. A well-timed block will parry the attack. Oh, okay, we've leveled up to level 2. Can we take a look at that? So we've got a skill point. I assume we want to look at skills here. Right, so we can go into various sort of disciplines here. If I'm not mistaken, the game will let you respec later on. But we don't really need to worry too much about that right now. If we're gonna be Guts from Berserk, then I'm thinking we need to go into Barbarian or maybe Warrior class. Try and deal as much damage as we can. We've got 2 skill points to use, so yeah, let's go into Strength. And maybe... I'm sort of thinking of going into Ranger as well. Because if we do craft a bow, that'll mean that we should be able to try and aggro enemies with the bow, or maybe even take out some enemies from afar, so that's probably not a bad thing to invest in. So let's do that. We've got 1 in Strength and 1 in Dex. That's good. Right, let's look around a little bit more. Got a bit of water there. I'm guessing there's all sorts of stuff that we can just destroy. But again, I have no idea what we're going to be using some of the ingredients and other stuff that drops here for now. So I won't bother destroying everything I see. Okay, it's a small spider just crawled away there. Animal fur. Bit of string. I'll grab that. Bit of water. Captain's Journal, Day 1. Hold the chamber to your last breath. These were the words of the Ancient One before he entered with a handful of our best warriors. It was the first time I'd seen one of his kind, and I expect it will be the last. His face is burned in my mind. My life and those of my remaining soldiers are pledged to this sacred duty. Captain Arkwright. I guess they're talking about defending the chamber for, I guess, the Flameborn. Let's maybe go up here first. Yeah, so we sort of learnt a little bit about the lore at the beginning of the playthrough there. Is there stuff up there as well? Sort of curious to check that out. Oh, okay, that's where we came from. My bad. But yeah, there's humans and then there's ancients. Again, not sure if we'll actually meet other humans out here, or ancients for that matter, and whether or not we'll be able to learn a little bit more about them. Obviously, most people have died because of the Shroud, but it looks like the Shroud is only engulfing certain pockets of this place, for now anyway. Maybe we'll get to a place where there's Shroud everywhere. Oh, okay, we can get bones from these skeletons. It's good to know. Ah. Okay, I fully thought that was just like some berries there that we could eat. Don't leave my side, Jasmina. Is it true? The ancients call upon you to stay behind as the rest of us slumber? Will you be there when I awake? Please, you cannot leave my side. You're my all. Why must we change? I miss the old days when we used to travel together side by side. You let me linger next to you. You held my hand, and now all this secrecy for what? I thought you could confide in me. I don't want the ancients to drive us apart. I'll lose all faith. If you must go, at least give me a farewell kiss. All my heart, E. Okay. You can see a little bit of info there about being rested. So obviously, being rested only activates if you're sheltered, if you're warm, and if you're comfortable. So, gotta keep that in mind. Very similar to Valheim so far. Okay. Wasn't expecting combat down here. Took some damage there. We've got... what is this? Raw lean meat. Okay, good. A little bit more. We'll take all of that. some more shroud down there. Yeah, our guy, for some reason, jumps really, really high. Unnaturally high. Health potion, nice. Plus 200 health, so I'll take that. And I guess if we drop down, we're going to be back in the shroud there, so I won't worry about dropping down from here. Okay, this circles back around. Water is a great resource of vitality. Drink it to enhance your stamina and regenerate it faster. Right? Ooh, right, okay. So, I guess if we find a well, we can just top up our water reserves and pretty much use that to, what did it say? Increase our stamina? Something like that? Oh, right, so it gives us another 10% of stamina. That's really good, actually. We might need that sort of stuff when we decide to sort of go into tougher fights and or maybe even like more difficult platforming or something like that. Wooden arrows. Okay. Guess we need to find a bow first, or maybe craft one. Interact with campfires to cook food, or sit near them with X to become rested in the wilds. Right, so we can sit next to them. Okay, we're not comfortable though, apparently. And place food in your action bar, select it, and press left mouse button to cook. Okay, ah, there we go. Right, and we can cook the other one as well. Very nice. So we've got a couple of grilled lean meats there, and looks like we've got a little bit more extra ingredients. Can I cook the mushrooms? Nice, okay. Yeah, I wasn't really keen on eating those mushrooms raw. You never know. Extra water. A good night's rest. Finally, a break from the tedious work. My bones are sore, but the warmth of a fire, a little shelter, and some sleep should allow me to become well rested. Food is getting scarce. I hear they're planning an expedition. Thankfully, I hid some rations below my bed. It will make for a nice meal when cooked over the fire. Under your bed, hey? Oh, right here. Okay. Grab that. And everything else here. It is sort of getting late, isn't it? We've got a bit more of a shrouded area there. I'm not going to worry about the shroud for now. I think maybe it might be better for us to try and make our way to the area that is going to be our first base. Okay. We've got... I guess the tutorial is sort of lighting the path for us and showing us where to go. That's a little bit better. Okay, so we have arrived, I assume. So, can we untag the waypoint? Yeah. Okay, cool. And what is our next objective here? So, claim a spot for your base. I guess we need the flame altar to do that. We don't have stones. So can we maybe collect some stones from here? Okay, that seems a little bit difficult to do. Ah, here we go. Got some smaller stones about. And that gives us 6 out of 5, so we should be able to set this thing up. So crafting. Okay, we've got so much stuff that's already unlocked, but we're only interested in the flame altar. So let's craft one. And there we go. It's actually in our inventory. We can just sort of decide where to put it. I guess there is good enough. Claim a spot for your base. Yep. Let's take a look here. The flame altar is built, but the land is still strange and unfamiliar. Speak to the flame in your new base to learn how to proceed. Okay. Commune. You are not alone. There are other survivors drowsing in nearby ancient vaults. Find them so they may aid you in your journey. Go gently. One beckons nearby, just outside of the shroud's grasp. Okay, and... Right, so you can upgrade your altar, strengthen the flame, do all sorts of stuff with this thing. And I suppose maybe only once you've got the flame altar, you can actually start building a home. But the game doesn't really want us to do that at the moment, it seems. I guess our next thing is to just find this sleeping survivor. Okay, that sounds good, but perhaps maybe we can focus a little bit on trying to craft better gear for us. Maybe a shield wouldn't be bad. We've got everything we need for that, so let's grab a shield. We could make a club as well, although that gives us 11 damage, which is sort of the same as the axe that we have, so probably don't need that. What does this do? Restores 40% health points over 10 seconds. Stops when damage is received. Okay. Construction hammer. We need 1 stone for that. Maybe we'll leave that for the time being. I'm sort of interested to see if we can't make like armor and stuff. Rags. We need strings and torn cloth. Okay. That seems easy enough. So we'll get some rags first before we continue. So I'm thinking of just going back here. This is where the camp is. We'll go back up and we'll try to loot stuff. Things that look like it's going to give us some cloth. Hopefully we can sort of proceed from there. Oh, nope. Didn't want to sleep there. It's interesting that you can just simply sleep in any bed. Animal furs and bones. Right. There be any cloth in here? Maybe I do need to start like destroying some of this stuff. Nope. Got some string there. If we do find bushes and stuff, we can get string from that, right? Okay, we've got some cloth there. Let's just take a look. Okay, it's the string that we still need. No enemies down there. Any bushes we can interact with? Ah, here. Let's just grab as many as we can. Okay, Cool. So I think we should be able to craft that thing right now. So let's get... Oh, hang on. No, we still need strings. Actually, we can craft strings ourselves from plant fibers. So let's actually do that. Now we should be able to get what we need for this rag shirt. And we can make rag pants, rag shoes, all sorts of stuff actually. So I guess I didn't really realize that there's a whole bunch of stuff at the top there to toggle between. So let's go with the... Yeah, I guess maybe the rag shirt first. So that's looking good. How do we actually equip that? There we go. Alright, looking a little bit more respectable. Can I actually check on... Threadbare pants. Okay, this gives us 0 on everything. So we definitely want the ragged stuff. Alright. Well, if that's the case, we're going to have to try and keep finding torn cloths and stuff. So yeah, let's do that. So I won't rush too quickly into trying to find that other person that needs waking up. Yeah, maybe from here. Okay, more torn cloth. I like it. Let's just take a look again as to what we need. We need more string. So, craft some more, and yeah, let's get this thing made. Very nice. So now we should be able to put this on. Yeah, that's much better. It looks worse though, to be honest, but it is giving us better stats. And yeah, we want the boots. The boots? Are they boots? They're not exactly boots, are they? They are... Well, I guess the game thinks that they're boots. More torn cloths and string. So let's keep looking. I wonder how long night lasts, actually. That's one thing that I don't really know. Okay. I guess night doesn't last too long, which is good. Can I craft my own torn cloths? The only resource I can craft is string. Let's pin this. So let's get the 2 strings that we need. Yeah, maybe we do need to go into some of the shrouded areas. Okay. Exactly what we need. Take everything. Okay, I just need one more torn cloth and we should be good. Ah, from here, I think. Very nice. One thing that I haven't checked, actually, is whether or not we can get certain resources crafted from the crafting bench. So maybe I do need to check in on that. There is durability for a lot of stuff as well, I've noticed. So we need to find a way to be able to repair stuff. But anyway, let's get our boots crafted. Very good. So let's put that on. Feeling a lot better now. One thing that I'm concerned about though is not having like a spare weapon that I can use aside from the axe. Should I maybe look at crafting something else? I mean, it's easy enough to craft a club. Maybe I don't need to be too concerned. And yeah, we can actually craft a bow. And we can craft arrows as well from twigs. Very good. We'll just craft a little bit more. And let's see. A workbench. Let's have a look at the journal there. Find a sleeping survivor. Doesn't say anything about crafting the workbench though. Maybe it's part of the quest? Let's see. What do we need for it? We need some strings. Well, that should be easy enough to do. So, let's give this a go. I'm gonna just shift stuff around. Make it a little bit easier for us to operate here. Bandages, water, yeah, we'll keep that at the ready, just in case. Maybe the potions over there as well. So... cool. Craft and repair. So... workbench, manual crafting. Doesn't say anything about repairing. Oh, hang on. I just realized here that all of my stuff is just repaired automatically. Perhaps maybe that's all you need to do. Just approach the workbench and the game will automatically do it for you. Right. Well, I think we're geared up enough to try and get ourselves to this other slumbering survivor. So the world is lost but not barren. Survivors of the Shroud wait to be roused by your inner fire. Find the sleeping survivor marked on your map. You will have to venture through the Shroud. Okay, cool. And the rewards is, I guess, some other person might join us. So, let's see. Let's check out the map and see where we need to go. That's a cinder vault. Okay. Love letter to Queen Jasmina. Didn't we find the love letter over here somewhere? Maybe that unlocked that. But anyway, this is where we want to go. So let's find this sleeping survivor, shall we? Hopefully get some more resources along the way. Grab all of that. Okay, I thought I heard like battle music or something like that. We might be in danger. Obviously want to try and avoid stuff that we can't really handle just yet. There's some more shroud over here. We can probably take a look, because yeah, you never know. Might find some important resources. Oh, this is back where we came from, sorry. I need to go this way. Oh, okay. Right. And a bit of raw wolf meat. Very good. I want to practice parrying, actually. Okay. Complete fail. Ow. Okay. Parrying is actually quite difficult. There we go. Yeah, I sort of need to learn the enemy's attacks as well. Oh god, alright. Okay. Oh, and that actually terraformed a little bit as well. Very cool. I was just about to say, with the resources, guys, I'm not entirely sure, but I think maybe there's some sort of a respawning mechanic for resources, so things respawn after you sleep, potentially, or after something else might happen. I don't know. Because I can see things being pretty finite if you keep gathering everything all the time. Something over here. Falling to ruin, we held out hope, digging through the rubble, our lips whispering prayers to the ancients. Always a watchful eye towards the horizon, even in this furthest corner of the world. The shroud threatens to engulf us and seal us away. Away any ray of hope. As the air grew thick with that cursed fog, we held on as fires raged on the horizon, ash falling like snow on Howling Pike. We pushed harder. May this home, long kept, usher us into the bright age. Anything worthwhile? Okay, got some catacombs looking thing. Okay, don't want to destroy that, obviously. What is this? Plant fibers. Great. The shroud looms. The blue jays no longer drift so carelessly through the air. Something is changing. A nebula flows towards us, springs from the abyss like a tidal wave. They call it the shroud. It carries disease and suffering, changes soil and people. I must understand this madness, but discovering a remedy will be difficult with supply lines cut off by the soldiers. Balthazar, again. We have seen that name. Alright, there's a whole bunch of nothing in there. Let's go back out and yeah, let's try to run towards where we need to go to find this other survivor. I only have like the one bandage. I could probably craft some more. And maybe I should sort of try eating some of this stuff. See what it does. Ooh, yeah, okay, so it improves the amount of health that we have as well. Let's apply another bandage and maybe I can craft a few more? Not really that much. Plus, we will use torn cloths as well. Maybe it's not such a good idea to do that just yet. There seems to be a bridge there. Whoops. Captain's Journal, Day 6. The raiders have besieged us these past 2 days, attacking from the bridge. Their eyes, such madness we have withheld so far, but only just. We may not survive the next assault. I've ordered to rig the pass with our last munitions. If those scavengers return, we are prepared. Nice. As if the game was listening to us and our needs. Alright, so... yeah, definitely have to cross this bridge, I guess. Oh wow, look at that. That is a massive amount of shroud. Yeah, we won't survive all of that. Raylan Bridge. What do we get? A torch. Captain's Journal, Day 20. We are hungry. We had to destroy the bridge and with it our connection to supplies, but it worked. We haven't seen any more scavengers. The Cinder Vault and those within it are safe and should remain so. If we are to avoid starvation, we may have to take our chances in the horrible shroud. Either choice is certain death. I don't know if we can go around it. Maybe. I see some interesting looking things over there. Some kind of a point of interest. Might have a little bit of water, to be honest. Just increase our stamina a little bit. Yeah, if you're enjoying things so far, guys, definitely leaving a like on the video, especially this very first video in the series, really helps out the channel quite a bit. So, you know, if you did enjoy it, definitely hit that like button, or if you didn't enjoy it, you can also leave a dislike as well. That's all good. Comment section, guys, I do actually read all comments at this point in my quote-unquote YouTube career. Still have the luxury of reading all my comments, and I do respond, although with a lot of stuff happening in my life at the moment, my responses are a little bit later than usual. I'm just trying to figure out how we get further here. Oh, okay, right. Didn't see that ladder there. Oh, actually, no, we have been up here. So... a treacherous chasm. You'll need a grappling hook to cross. Grappling hook? Really? Okay. Alright. So, let's take a look. Grappling hook. Maybe we're not supposed to be here just yet. I'm just a little bit afraid of going into the shroud and not being able to get back down. Sorry, get back up, rather. Or perhaps maybe what would happen is we could go into the shroud get back out on the other side and then sort of drop back down. Maybe that's what's supposed to happen. Yeah, could be. Is there a safe place to drop down though? Ah, okay, right. Just needed to take this path here. Right, well, here goes nothing. I should be equipping our torch as much as possible. Okay. Mana potion. Yeah. Well, we did see magic and stuff like that in the skill tree, didn't we? I don't know if I should be spending a lot of time here looting for stuff. It's nice to know that we can get a whole bunch of stuff here, though. So I can maybe come back. This hourglass capsule replenishes your remaining time in the shroud. It's consumed upon use and cannot be stashed in the inventory. Oh, right. Cool. Well, in that case, we'll spend a little bit of time looting and having a look around. And then we'll quickly grab that when we are almost out. Oh, God. Right. Take all of that. Well, I suppose we are about to move on here, so let's take that. There we go, back up to 5 minutes. I'm gonna try and stick to the path for the time being, guys. Maybe do some exploration a little bit later as we progress through the game. But yeah, as I said, guys, if you're interested in getting in touch, definitely leaving a comment down below, giving me some feedback, advice, tips, and if you're sticking around for the series of videos that I'm making on Enshrouded, definitely leave some feedback on the audio levels, because that's often something that can be a little bit difficult to get right. And yeah, if you got feedback on whether or not I should turn up the volume or turn it down or whatever, just let me know in the comments and I'll make some adjustments. Oh, right, yep. Cool, I thought you could climb these things. And yeah, he's just naturally done it, so that's good. Right, and we're already out of the shroud, that's quite nice. And this is the other side of this whole valley here. Which is completely enshrouded. Our objective is over that way somewhere. I'm interested in just having a look at the remnants of the bridge on this side. Oh. Okay. No dramas, although that was a tougher enemy there. I sort of looked at it and I was like, is that a crossbow? There's more stuff that we need. Ooh, we got some traps here. Can I disarm these? Yes. Doesn't give us anything back though. You can swing across some chasms using grappling hooks. Be on a lookout for these places. Okay. Well, we need to find how to make a grappling hook first. Got some treasures here. Take it. Anything down there? I don't think so. Right, and yeah, alright, so this chasm is a little bit too big. All good. Let's turn back. And I think we should be able to jump this one, right? Like, we don't need to have a grappling hook for this. Oh, okay. The guy wants to climb down. That's what I was saying before about being locked into the animation. Probably not the best. Oh, and that does eat our stamina, actually, when we're climbing up and down ladders and stuff, so good to know. Right. Up this way. Not entirely sure how much further it's going to be. Maybe it's this big structure in front of us. Possibly. Or maybe not. Maybe it's that structure. Got more of these incubator things. Bushes can conceal you when you're within them. Press C to crouch and hide. Use them to sneak upon your enemies. Or sneak up on enemies, rather. Okay, interesting. So can we just, like, not fight these enemies if we wanted to? Maybe. Though I do want to fight the enemies because they might give us some decent drops. I have no idea if these enemies are too difficult for us to handle, though. It'd be nice if we could tell how aware some enemies might be. Okay. Okay. We got two of them. Not a fan of fighting two at once. Okay, they've got a pretty long animation, though, to complete. Stamina is a bit of an issue, though. Whoa. Oh, what? We've got bees as well. There we go, and the bees are gone as well. Man, fights can be a little bit tough in this game. I guess in the early days it might be a little bit tougher because we just don't really know what we're dealing with just yet. Also, I guess we also have some very, very basic gear for the time being, so what is this? Repair equipment. Oh, that's nice. Hey, the game might actually know that you get this far and you might have really low durability on a lot of stuff, so... Ancient Vault. Blacksmith. Alright, we've got another enemy there. Very good. Okay. Yeah, maybe the parry is going to be the key here to try and take down these guys a little bit faster. Right. So, I think we're at the destination. Maybe that's the survivor over there. Let's just look around a little bit before we interact with it. Venture forth. It's done. The cinder vessel is a delicate contraption, still volatile yet brimming with potential and hope. The first human to enter will be our true prototype, the kindling of a new spark. Thankfully, the blacksmith volunteered. He must enter the vessel and sleep until roused anew, lest he slips into eternity. May the ashes of one age sustain the seeds of the next. Balthazar. Right. Well, let's go fetch this blacksmith then. Awakened survivor, Oswald Anders. We've unlocked a summoning staff? What? I was expecting some kind of a cutscene there. Let me just take a quick look at our journal. Fur chests at the blacksmith? Find the sleeping survivor. You retrieved a survivor. Place them in your home with a summoning staff. Okay, right. I've got to summon the guy. Okay, interesting. Well, in that case, we need to head back, right? When you need to rest, you can fast travel back to your home by opening your map. Using M, navigate to the map and select your home. Right. Oh, that's really good. Don't have to backtrack all the way. Yeah, let's fast travel. Okay, here we are, back at home. It is getting late, so probably appropriate time to be home as well. Now, let's figure out what to do here. So, we did see that recipe for a summoning staff, I think. Summons rescued survivors into your bases around a flame altar. Tab, select a survivor while this item is in use. We need simply some twigs. Oh, that's nice. Alright, well, let's craft this item then. No slot available in the backpack. What? Are we saying... Oh, okay. Our backpack is too full. Oh, right. I also forgotten about our shield here. I should have been using that ages ago. That's fine. That's fine. All good. Alright, so... Let me think here. Might be a good idea to drop stuff that we don't need. I don't know. I don't know what we don't really need. Maybe these. I'm gonna delete that. And what I'm going to do first is I might actually get a construction hammer crafted. And using the construction hammer, I can hopefully... craft myself a storage chest. Construction hammer, tab, enter building mode. Okay. Select the shape you want to build with. Right. Right. Select the material you want to build with. Okay. Control and scroll wheel, okay. Open the submenu to select from different shape categories. Right. It doesn't exactly let me build the, like furniture and stuff. Alt for more shapes. Terrain. Okay. Maybe it's not accessible to me just yet, which would mean that I might need to get rid of some other stuff in my inventory. Let's take a look. We've got, what is this? Flintstone. I mean, surely we'll find some more flintstone, so Let's maybe delete that. I wonder if there's a way to actually drop stuff rather than deleting it. As it seems like a bit of a waste to just delete stuff. Anyway, let's get this summoning stuff ready. And I guess I have to equip it as well. Okay. And tab to ready the summoning staff. Here we go. We've got Oswald Anders, the blacksmith. So, oh, okay. I actually just have to move around. Maybe just over here?
Hey!
Alright. So, quest completed. Let's have a chat with this guy.
Let's get it done.
Oswald Anders is a blacksmith, unsheltered, comfort level 5. We can craft. Crafting first gear. Cleansing fire. What's this? Alright, so he gives us different crafting options that we wouldn't otherwise be able to make ourselves. And maybe these are quests, possibly? Took you long enough to find me, look at you, weak and puny, and they call you Flameborn. First thing you need is a weapon, lucky you woke me up first. Crafting a scrappy sword or a spiked club will serve us well. Okay. So maybe this is going to go into some crafting with him, specifically. Cleansing fire. Embervale can still be saved. Where there's ash, there's embers, kid. The shroud suffocates the valley, so seek the elixir well with your new gear and raise the root of our misery. Ignite the depths and set this evil ablaze. Go on, I'm counting on you, Flameborn. Okay. Then we've got this, well rested. Even with new gear, you shouldn't feel too safe out there. Rest up and eat well before you head out. A fire, a roof over your head, and some meat in your belly will prepare you for anything. Right.
Anything else?
Let's take a look at all that's just happened here in the journal. Okay, so we've got a couple of objectives. I guess this is the main one though, clearing the elixir well. And I'm guessing the shroud actually comes from the elixir wells. Then we need to forge a weapon. Okay, cool. So I think we'll focus on forging a weapon first because I do want to try and get myself a better weapon. Let's take a look at what's going to be required though. One-handed weapons. We need nails. Oh, but we can make nails already, so why don't we do that? And... oh, okay, we've still got the issue of the backpack thing. So, we're gonna have to figure that out. Right. Ah, okay, I see. So storage is actually made from the workbench. Right. Well, I definitely need that. Oh, and we've got the grappling hook and the gliders here as well. Bloody hell. Alright, I had no idea. Okay, we sort of went things around the wrong way. We could have definitely gotten the glider or the grappling hook to try and get us to the blacksmith a little bit faster, but that's fine. We got there in the end. Right, so I'm gonna focus on trying to get the small chest crafted first because we need space for more stuff. Let's just take a look at our inventory a little bit more. Got nails already. Yeah, let's maybe make some more nails. As much as we can.
You still
Okay,
here?
maybe not that much, but enough. And let's see if we can craft a little bit more. Yeah, okay, so I guess I need to go to the workbench to craft the chest. We need backpack space still, though. So that's a bit of a problem. What's not that important? Maybe these things, these shroud spores, might not be too important for us, so why don't we delete that? That way, at least we can get our storage organized. I wonder if we should get one more. I don't know how much storage this is going to actually give us. We'll soon find out. How do I rotate? R and mouse wheel. Interesting. Alright, well, maybe we'll just leave it here next to storage chest. Is there a... okay, X for snapping. Interesting. Right, let's open that. Ah, yes, this is heaps of storage. Okay, cool. So, raw ingredients, I think I'm gonna move all of that, so shift click to quickly move stuff. So definitely all of this stuff needs to be moved. Are these? Oh, okay, right. We've got some grilled ones. That's why. Right. Maybe I'll hold on to the grilled stuff. And other raw ingredients can go there. We've got a spare torch. We'll leave that in there as well. And basic materials I think I'll keep in here as well. Furs, shroud wood, fur, bones, wax, cloths. I wonder if we have to be holding some of these things to actually craft items, or if the game will literally look through all of your inventory and enable you to just simply craft with what you have in storage. I think what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to try and use the other belt for consumables. We have bandages? No, I don't think we have any more bandages. Runes. I have no idea what runes will do. I'm guessing it's maybe a currency. Okay, that's looking much better. My goodness. Alright, so next job is, yeah, forging this weapon. So, I want the sword. So let's just double check again what we need for that. We need wooden logs, metal scraps, and we need nails. I think we do actually need to take things out of storage for that.
Oh, several.
So, yeah, let's pin that.
Looking good.
Alright, we actually do have everything that we need, so why don't we craft it?
You still here?
And I think this gives us the same damage output as the axe, if I'm not mistaken. So 11 damage. Oh, this is 16 damage. Much better. Right. But I'll keep the axe at the ready because we could have a need for it to, you know, cut down trees and stuff. Right. Look at that. Looking good. Alright, so not a bad start, but I think this is probably a good place for us to take a little bit of a break, and when I come back, we'll look at completing some of the other quests that have now become available thanks to our blacksmith friend over there. I hope you're enjoying things so far, guys. It's obviously the very first episode. Again, if you did enjoy it, I would really appreciate leaving a like down this video in particular, just to help me out with the algorithm on YouTube's. Aside from that, guys, I hope you stay true, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.